Hey everybody, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I specialize in writing, in essay writing and proofreading especially. So today we're going to talk about 3 types of figurative language that I encourage your kiddos to use in the writing to spice it up, to make it more interesting, and actually just more fun to write. So those 3 types we're going to talk about are similes, hyperboles, and personification. So a lot more types of figurative language out there, but today I want to talk to you about what they are, what they mean, and how to use them, and even more importantly, why to use them. So guys, if you have any idea what those 3 types of figurative language are, I highly encourage you to drop me a yes down below. Now before we talk about the first type, a simile, I want to encourage you also to tap that follow button on Facebook, because if you caught this video live, that means one of 2 things. Either you got a notification, so that means you are a follower and did turn on notifications, or if you just happen to be scrolling on this beautiful Sunday day, then know, hey, you missed it if you wouldn't have been scrolling. So hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, because same thing, if you're on YouTube, got a notification, otherwise you just might have gotten lucky. So here we go. Similes, guys. So this particular type of figurative language, we have to use the words like or as. So some quick examples. He is as strong as an ox. Okay, so as gives it away as a simile. Another really easy example, he is as stinky as a trash pile. So, very simple examples. The reason we use these is to know to the extent of whatever. So we said he's as strong as an ox. Well, we could just say he's strong, but we don't know how strong. Like your reader reading your story, reading your paper, we're going, okay, yeah, he's strong. So is he strong like me, can barely lift, 30 pounds? Is he strong like the world's strongest man, who can lift thousands of pounds, or whatever the amount is? So we need to have these similes so we know exactly how much. Because when I say he's as stinky as a trash pile, well, again, we're going, he stinks, but has he just didn't take a shower, or has he been, playing out in the trash for 10 days, or has he hasn't showered for 13 days? What is the level of stench coming off of this person? So those are 2 really easy examples of similes. We are going to go over 2 more together, but again, I want to remind you about my Facebook group. So there's a link over in the description if you want to learn about all the different types of figurative language, how to use them, how to write them. Then I encourage you to join that group so we can help you get better at using figurative language. So the second example I promised you is a hyperbole. So hyperbole uses an exaggeration, okay? So if I said I ate a lot of M&Ms, we'll just say that because that sounds good right now. So a lot, okay? Well, a lot can mean different things to different people, but is it really an exaggeration? And the answer would be no, because a lot is a lot, so we know it's more than a couple. Well, if I say I ate a gazillion M&Ms, well, that is an exaggeration. So a gazillion is a good example of a hyperbole, because a gazillion is not a real number, it's obviously an exaggeration, and does anyone even know how much a gazillion is? So that's my second example for you. So third example coming up is personification. Before I do talk about that though, I encourage you, those of you just now jumping in, let me know yes in the comments if you know about figurative language, if you know these 3 types we're talking about, simile, hyperbole, and personification. And also tap that like or heart button for me to let me know you're there. So guys, here we go. Personification. So this is giving human-like qualities to something that isn't alive, something that isn't human. Okay? So the example that I can think of that I saw earlier this week with a student was the fear crept up her spine. Well, does fear really creep? Is that really possible? And that would be no. I mean, fear is fear. It doesn't creep. Okay? So creeping is a human-like quality, hence personification. Okay? So when I give things human-like qualities, it makes us more interested in the story. And also sometimes your story isn't going to have any people in it. It's not going to have anything living. So I can sometimes think of an inanimate object as a character in the story, and I only get that from personification. So I read a creepy story the other day about a house that literally was all about personification, okay? So the house protects itself, the house does this, the house does that, and every single thing is something a human would do. So again, lots of personification made the house into its own character because there were no people in the story because they were all dead in the story. So that's where I'm going to leave things at, guys. Hope you enjoyed learning about similes, hyperboles, and personification. Do remember there's a whole bunch more types of figurative language out there. If you want to learn more about them, join my Facebook group. Again, the link's in the description. Click the link, answer a couple questions so I can help you learn about figurative language and so you can use it correctly in your writing to the benefit of both yourself and to your readers. So have a great day, guys. See you soon.